So this is really fascinating to me. Another tool that I want to just quickly show you guys that you can use when you're exploring your questions is going one step further and actually looking at some different mathematical functions. Let's say I want to isolate warm springs and just look at that data alone. So I'm going to click on warm springs, click the eye and hit hide unselected cases. And now I'm just working with warm springs. So if I want to create a line graph to get a different visual, I'm going to hit the ruler, which is underneath the eye, and hit connecting lines. And you can see that that forms a nice line graph for me. Another thing that would be interesting to do is to look at what's called a trend line. In this case, they've labeled it least squares line. All right, so that puts the best fit line with this data over time to show me how that data is operating from the years 2006 to 2019. I see there's a slight decrease, not very much, but that trend line is definitely going down a little bit. Just for curiosity, since we're here, let's see what zinc did at warm springs over time. Oh my gosh, super different. Wow. Okay, so zinc has this trend line, strong upward trend, increasing over time, where if we hit the undo button, you can undo anything at any time or redo. Here we are back with copper, a slight decrease. Very fascinating. It's also worth noting, you guys, you can always just start over. If I wanted to start over completely, I could just exit out of my graph and click graph function again and have a brand new clean slate to work with. So I'm going to restore my map. We just went through quite a few tools for you guys to learn how to explore this data in a very visual way and make sense of it. There are so many questions that you guys can have and hopefully are now thinking about after viewing how to use Codap. I hope that this tutorial helped give you some tips and tricks to make sense of a data set. And now it's time for you all to explore.